Welcome. Today is June 29th, and I'm gonna be not reacting, but kind of like reviewing. Today I just felt like reviewing Post Malone's 12 Carat Toothache because I didn't know I would love it this much. Like it's not topping beer bongs and Bentleys, and matter of fact, yeah, it's not topping beer bongs and Bentleys and Stoney in my opinion, but it is topping Hollywood's Bleeding. I still kind of don't like that album. I like it, but I kind of like it's 50-50. Like I'm split. I don't ever come back to that album unless I'm gonna go listen to the song that's called the one with Travis Scott. Like that's the only one I really go back to, honestly. The Goodbyes and Take What You Want. Those two songs are like the only ones that I really come back to. Maybe Circles if it pops up on the playlist, like on my light playlist, and if it, I'll just let it play or whatever. But yeah, I don't come back to Hollywood's Bleeding. I come back to Stoney sometimes when I'm in the mood for Post Malone. Like I think Stoney's kind of like the sad album for me. Like whenever I'm sad or whatever, I'm in my mood, I come back to Stoney. Whenever I want to get like kind of amped up, I go to Beer Bongs and Bentleys. Because I don't know, something about that album is just chef's kiss. Let me see, I forgot which one was my favorite song. I think maybe Stay is my favorite song, or maybe I got it mixed up. Maybe I go back to Beer Bongs and Bentleys when I'm sad. I don't know, but all I know is that I need that Jaden Smith and Post Malone song on streaming services, because that shit's a hit. I guess for some reason, like artists don't like to release their old music on streaming services for whatever reason. I do not know, and I do not understand, because the old music is what attracted the fans in the first place, and the fact that we can't even listen to it anymore, or listen to it when we want to, or how we want to, or with whatever we want to, is like a dub. Like, what is y'all doing? Like, Travis Scott's the main guy for me, because like he has, like, just yesterday I was at work and I was trying to listen to Money, Power, Respect. He doesn't have it on any streaming services. It's leaked on a streaming service. It's leaked on a certain streaming service, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want it to get deleted. I don't know if this will reach them, but somebody has like a verse on the song. Like somebody added their own verse on the song to make the song like okay to release or whatever. But yeah, I couldn't find it. I don't know if they deleted it or not, but I had to go to Audiomack just to listen to the song. And Audiomack is not the best streaming service, to be honest. Like, I'd rather the top guys like Spotify and Apple Music, but I had to go to Audiomack to listen to it because Audiomack has all the leaked songs and shit like that. Audiomack's cool with leaked songs, so I always go to them for like Playboy Carti leaks and Uzi leaks and Juice WRLD leaks especially. But yeah, back to Post Malone. He says that this album made him like love music again, or made him want to do music again. I could tell in the Hollywood's Bleeding album that he was kind of uninspired. Like, that's why I don't really like it that much, because it didn't seem pure. Like the first two albums, Stoney and Beer Bongs and Bentleys, those two albums seemed maliciously pure, like deadly pure. But this Hollywood's Bleeding, I didn't like it because I feel like he didn't even like it, to be honest. I feel like he wasn't even there, like mentally, to try and make that album. Like physically, obviously he was there, but like half these songs, I don't even, like they not cool like that. They not Post Malone. Like I don't know how to explain it any more than that, but if you understand, you understand. This album is amazing, and he really put his whole foot into this. I saw the Amazon live stream that they did for him. He was not walking around, but he walked into the crowd and he walked back on stage. It was like a whole red setting and shit like that. He was smoking a cigarette. This dude needs to stop smoking cigarettes. I heard he smoked like 40 a day. I do not need to see Post Malone on the news talking about, oh, he got cancer, or oh, he's about to die. I don't need that right now. Just take it down to 10 maybe a day, 10. But that's his life. And his voice is too good to be smoking cigarettes, bro. You're gonna lose your voice. You're gonna fuck up everything. I was born to chase meals. I was born to cave in. The part that hooked me on Lemon Tree, because I love Lemon Tree, the way how does this kind of like better, kind of like country kind of thing with his voice. It's like kind of like a country slash wavy vibe kind of thing he did with his voice. That got me hooked automatically. I was like, yo, what is this? Like, I heard it before, but like I heard people making fun of that. Like, I've never heard anyone actually put it in a song professionally, and that's why I like the song. Sorry, there's a cookie I have in my hair. When I heard him say better, oh, however the hell he did it, I was like, nah. Like, what is he doing? Like, I thought it was kind of like a funny song, but it's not. Like, it's real. It's a real song about real life situations. Like, I honestly like the vibe for that song. Like, matter of fact, I like the vibe for the whole album. It made me want to pick up cigarettes. Nah, let me stop. And the beat selection and the backhand like vocals, the backhand like sounds of him like spitting, he was smoking, he was doing all this extra shit. I love that. Like, it added an extra like to the song, extra like what they call it, noise candy, ear candy. That's what it is. And with the Doja Cat song, I feel like Doja Cat is like, she's becoming, I want to say, not. This is gonna sound wild, but matter of fact, let me not say that. She has her own stimulus package. That's what I'll say. Because anytime someone has a song with Doja Cat, you know that song going up. Like, I can't remember what number it reached, but it was definitely on the top 10 on Apple Music when it first got released. When the album first got released. Yeah, I Like You. That song was like at number, I can't remember what number it was, but it was top 50 or top 10, I can't remember, but it was at a high number. And I feel like every time someone has a song with Doja Cat, that song is like, it's gonna go up. Like, I feel like, I don't know if Tyga's song went up, because I think them two had a song together, but I don't know how old it was. I don't know if it was new or not. But Lil Nas X, when he had a song with Doja Cat, it went up. Post Malone, it went up. A couple other artists who had a song with Doja Cat, I can't remember them right now, but I know they were on the charts for like maybe like a week or two or so. I don't know if Post Malone's still on the charts for that song, but Doja Cat got a stimulus package. So like, anytime you got a song with Doja Cat, like, her price market right now for a feature has to be at least maybe like 50 to 75,000, I would say. Like, no less than 50 to 75,000. I wasn't charging no less than 50 to 75,000, maybe even 100,000, because you're going straight to the charts. You're going top 10, you're going top 50. That is numbers. Like, if I could give you my vocals and you going top 50, give me 100,000 right quick. I'll give you the best vocals every single time. The Weeknd song, that one was kind of like, I saw the video for it because the video came out like a month before the album came out. I was listening to it. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, I heard this song before. I can't remember where I heard it from, but I knew I heard it. But then after like 2-3 more listens, I was like, oh crap, it's from that music video that I saw. It, I was mad weird, and like, they was shooting on mad people for some reason like that. Like, that music video didn't fit the song in my opinion, but that's what Post Malone wanted. That's whoever wanted. I don't know who wanted that, but that's what we got. And yeah, I'm not really too sure about the song, because I'm not really too sure about how I feel about The Weeknd right now. I still love The Weeknd, but it's just, I don't listen to his music. Like, I respect him as an artist because he's a great artist, and he's another one that has his own stimulus package, and he's definitely costing more than 200,000 a verse. Definitely, because he's been in the game for a while now, and he's shown and proven that he can put you or himself, he can put himself or you on the charts, no matter what. No matter what he says in a song or does, it's going up. Like top 50, top 10. Top 10 for sure. For sure. If you get The Weeknd on your album or song, you're going top 10. No doubt. The Cooped Up song, I feel like he definitely made that song during COVID. Like, everyone was feeling cooped up. But that song, he sounded happy in that song. Like, even though it's about like being or feeling stuck, he sounded kind of happy in my opinion. Like, mentally happy to make music type shit. I don't know. To me, I don't know. It sounds like it has energy. Feel me? Like, it has that extra energy in the song that he hasn't really had in the last album, I would say. And Roddy Ricch, he did a great verse on that one. I ain't gonna lie. I found myself coming back to the song. I'm not really a big Roddy Ricch fan, but I did find myself coming back to that song and keeping it on replay for maybe like hours when I was at work and shit like that. Love/Hate Letter to Alcohol. That song is amazing. You're the reason why I got lucky. I could keep that song on for repeat for hours. I have done it, and I will do it again. Hours. The way how he sings inside that song, and whoever's in the background noise, background song. Oh my gosh, bro! Like, I don't know what it is about that song, but the story he tells in it, and his vocal range, and the beat, and like it felt like an action movie. Cause like he explains, what did he say? I saw a fucking ring swing by the. Hold up. I just love that song. You're the reason why I got my ass kicked. Like, yo. The Kid Laroi song, that one was pretty good too. Not gonna lie, I didn't expect the Kid Laroi to ever be on a Post Malone album. Well, at least, no, let me not say ever. I didn't expect him to be on a Post Malone album now, since like he's now kind of like buzzing. He's been buzzing because of Juice WRLD, but like, damn, he's still fresh. Let's just say that he's still fresh in the game. So I didn't expect him to be on this big ass album just like this on a song. But hey, things happen. Like he already has a song with Fabio Foreign that's trying to come out. To keep teasing it on Instagram and be like, hey yo, when you ready to release? Like, and then Kid Laroi will be like, whenever you ready to release. Or Fabio Foreign will be like, whenever you ready to release. Like, just stop the bullshit and release the song already. Like, what is y'all niggas doing? Like, y'all going back and forth talking about, oh, when you ready to release, when you ready to release. Both y'all ready to release, then just release the song then. But they're just doing that for promotion, I guess. And that song better be good, bro. Because y'all can't be promoting the song like that and the song will be trash. Like, I'll be really pissed off if the song's trash. And Wrapped Around Your Finger has to be like my top 2 favorite song in the whole album. Number 1 is Love/Hate Letter to Alcohol, but Wrapped Around Your Finger is number 2. Lemon Tree is number 3. Those are my top 3 songs like the whole album. And yeah, I feel like he's done a great job with this album. I can't remember how much it sold first week, but I love this album. It sold 125K first week. I know this album is pretty old and stuff like that, but I just needed to get this out of my system because every time I listen to the album or I think about music, I think about like making a review video about this album because how much love I have for this album. Like, I come back to it, I listen to certain songs too many times to not make a video about it and not to express my feelings upon the album. Like, I really and truly love this album. Like, it's unreal. And yeah, on to the next topic. We are going to Playboi Carti because I found myself listening to Playboi Carti discography on Spotify, and I was just like, damn, like Whole Lotta Red might be a classic. Like, and I never knew how much songs him and Rocky had. Like, I kind of miss him and Rocky making songs together because they have like mad songs together. They have like 3-4 songs together. They have the one on Playboi Carti's album, and then they have like 3-4 of them on the Cozy Tapes, or five songs on the Cozy Tapes between 1 and 2. Is that the Cozy Tapes? Let me check. Yeah, it is the Cozy Tapes. Between Cozy Tapes 1 and 2, they have like, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6 songs together. I was listening to Playboi Carti's discography yesterday, and I was just like, damn, like Playboi Carti and A$AP Rocky, like they just go so well together. I know Rocky signed Carti, I know that, but I don't know how the relationship is right now because you know how Carti's been moving and how he's been making music and the type of music he's been making. I don't think it aligns with Rocky's lifestyle, especially right now since he's the father to Rihanna. But at the end of the day, that's his artist. He signed him, so you know he has to have some kind of control over him. But I was thinking like, yo, I want another song from them. I want multiple more songs from them. I don't want it to stop. Like, them two together is like, I don't want to say it's like Uzi and Carti, but it's close enough. Like Playboy Carti and A$AP Rocky are damn near like gold on a track. Even if Carti is just in the background doing vocals or whatever the case may be, maybe just doing ad-libs or whatever, it's still gold. Like, I don't understand why, but it's still gold. I never peeped how many songs they really had together. They even have a song with Lana Del Rey together. I heard of it before, but I just never realized that, damn, like, these two niggas was inseparable. They were like Uzi and Carti back in the day. But as I said before, Carti is a different guy now. Carti's on a different wave. He's on that rockstar shit, which, that's another topic. He said, or somebody said, Whole Lotta Red was the album of the year or something like that. And now that I'm listening back to the album, or like listening back to some of the songs, I gotta say, they weren't wrong. Cause like, that album is fire. Like, I was thinking that coming down later in the year, like last year, after listening to it over and over again, I was like, maybe I could vibe to this song. Because I was preparing myself to go to the tour in New York. I didn't go because the amount of shit that I was seeing happening, people was getting possessed. I know it's all fake, but the amount of stuff I saw happen in those videos of people flipping upside down, people doing all type of crazy shit, I said, I can't do that. And then you barely even get to see Carti because, number one, he's wearing this weird mask, the weird light setups. You're gonna see that this random dude standing on top of a car. Like, I was just like, you know what? I'm good. Like, I'm good. I don't know if I could do all that. But I low-key kind of regret it now because I was listening to this album yesterday with some of the songs from the album, and I was just like, damn, these songs hitting. Like, I want to dance to this shit. Like, I want to do white people shit to this song. Like, I want to mosh. I want to smack somebody and then, like, just keep swinging in a circle just like this. Just hitting everybody, bro. Like, I really enjoy that type of music. I didn't think I would. I didn't think I would when I first listened to it, because when I first listened to it, I was one of those people to be like, he disappointed me. I didn't like that album. On Christmas Day, especially, the Christmas Day, that's when you want to release that trash-ass album. But nah, bro. You have to kind of like sit on it for a while, let it simmer and stuff like that, and then you gotta come back to it, and then you got, oh, word. Like Sky. Matter of fact, let me look up the songs right now. Playboy Carti. Like Sky. That's all I can't feel none. I'm trying to get high till I can't feel none. That song really wants me to follow the sky and really feel none. Like, man, let's jump out the house. And the beat selection for all these songs, bro, it's just like, maybe he was onto something and we just was late to the party, because this album's fire now. Like, I feel like I could bump this in my car now, like, without having no shame. And obviously Slayer was like the number one song to me. Well, not obviously, but Slayer was the number one song to me that stuck out. And New Neon, because that was a leak song, and Place, because that was also a leak song. But I love You, Hate You. I Love You, I Hate You. It's another one. Control, another one. Vamp Anthem. Meh. Like, we in a coaching. Oh my gosh, I want a coaching. Oh my gosh, bro. I love this album now. New Tank. Like, I feel like there isn't a song in this album that I don't like anymore, because I've grown to appreciate it and I've grown to love it. But I just, going back to the Rocky thing, I don't know if they'll ever be able to like make music again like that, because like, he's on a different wave right now. A$AP Rocky on a different wave right now. A$AP Rocky's doing his own thing. Carti's doing his own thing. Carti on that rockstar shit. I mean, there's always a chance he could always like tap back into the old Carti and then like help out Rocky for a song right quick. Or he could stick to that rockstar shit and Rocky could adapt to it and they could make a hit like that. that would be fire. Like if Carti doesn't have to change his style and just keep on rapping like how he's rapping, like right now, and Rocky could adapt to it. Rocky could adapt to the beat and everything like that. Chef's kiss, bro. Chef's kiss. Because I honestly want them to make another song together. Like their discography together is untouchable, almost as untouchable as Uzi and Carti, almost. But yeah, I'm waiting on. I know it's not gonna happen, but I'm waiting on the Rocky and Carti album and the Uzi and Carti album. I don't know. There's always talks about the Uzi and Carti album. That rumor is kind of like the Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole album. You're always hearing about it, but it's never gonna happen. Like we've been waiting on it for years now, and we're still waiting. So yeah. Now on to Playboi Carti's brother, because I don't know what kind of relationship they have right now. They're always fighting and then breaking up and then coming back together. It's like a toxic relationship between them two. And I'm talking about Lil Uzi Vert. Lil Uzi Vert. He is my top 5 favorite artists in the entire world. Top 5, yeah. He's the one who inspired me to listen to all these other artists. Because my cousin put me onto Lil Uzi Vert, and ever since then, I was lost in the mumble rap verse. I was lost. I was listening to everybody. Uzi is my favorite mumble rapper, or whatever you want to call him, ever. He's on my top 5 list, definitely. But recently, he hasn't been worthy of my top 5 list. Recently, because of the songs that he's been putting out, the time that he's been taking to release music, the time that he's been taking to release singles, the singles he's been putting out, the imagery he's been putting out. It's just all over the place for Uzi right now, and I'm not too sure how I feel about him, honestly. I mean, like, I still love him because, like, you know, he's my favorite artist, but the music is just not hitting at all. Not hitting at all. Like Eternal Take, I don't ever come back to that album. I really don't. I don't come back to that album. The tape he did with Future, I haven't even listened to it. I told myself I'm not even gonna bother. Like I was gonna make a video for it, but I just looked at the cover and I looked at all the singles. Not the singles, the name of the songs, and I was just like, I'm not even gonna do this to myself. I'm not even gonna try that, to be honest with you, because Uzi's been falling off. If you never heard it, if you're afraid to say it, I'll say it for you. Uzi has been falling off. Let me look at his past singles. Like, I don't know what it is. Ever since Love is Rage 2, like, I don't know. Matter of fact, man, the only thing that made me have hope for Uzi was Eternal Take Deluxe, which was Love vs. the World 2. The only reason why I say that because it had like 2-3 leaked songs on it. Like it had Myron, Lotus, Bean / Kobe, and Moon Relate and Come This Way. So half the deluxe was leaked songs, and that's like the only reason why like I'm still kind of having hope for him, honestly, because like even though I heard the songs already, like at least you released them, which is better than Carti, better than all these other artists, because all these other artists, they're not releasing their leaked songs for some reason. But yeah, Eternal Take, I don't ever come back to that album. I have liked songs on that album, but I just don't see myself coming back to it. Like anytime I hear Uzi in the news, it's always about like him showing another snippet, and I'm not even interested in listening to the snippet at this point. Like I never thought I'd reach this point, but I've reached that point from all his music that he's been releasing and teasing. I don't even want to hear any snippets, because number one, I know it's not going to come out anytime soon. Number two, I know I'm not going to like it. Number three, I know I'm not going to like it. So no matter who you add on that as a feature on a song, I'm not going to like it. I don't know what it is about Uzi. I don't know what's going on with Uzi, but he's been falling off. He's been. Love is Rage 2 was his last good album. Love is Rage 2. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he stopped doing drugs. I don't know what kind of drugs he's taking. I don't know if he's just. I don't know, man. I really don't know. The Heavy song featuring Nigo, or like the Nigo album or whatever, I didn't even like that one. But I kind of grown to like it because like I was listening to it on accident. Like it would pop up on my playlist and I'll be driving it and I'll just be like, fuck it, I'm not gonna change it. And that's how I kind of grown to like it a little bit, because he's rapping on a New York drill beat. And you know how I am about drill beats. Like Rocky couldn't even fit on a drill beat. What makes you think Uzi could fit on a drill beat? And Uzi kind of did his thing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm proud of Uzi for doing his thing. And that song is like really, I think it's long too. Let me see. Yeah, that song's like 3 minutes long. That's long for Uzi. And then Demon High, like, no, like out of all songs, why would you release that? And then he made a music video for that and then went ghost again. Like, that's the other thing. Like he pump fakes you. Like he gives you a song, he gives you a music video, he gives you a tweet, he gives you a snippet to get you talking about him and get you to be prepared for a drop, and then he disappears. That pump faking shit is annoying, bro. He's done that for years now, especially during Love is Rage 2. He kept on saying, always going to drop, always going to drop. No, it didn't drop for like 2 years, 3 years maybe. Maybe it was 5, I can't remember. No, he did that with Eternal Take. My bad. He did that with Eternal Take. What did he do with Love is Rage 2? Nah, he did it with Eternal Take. Yeah, Eternal Take was the one that he kept on pump faking. And this whole like taking years off before you release an album is just, I know they be trying to work on themselves and work on their art and stuff like that, but taking like 2-3 years off when you a mumble rapper and you don't really have anything like Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole, like them two, they could take a year or two off, because the type of rap that they make. Kendrick Lamar, man, takes 5 years off and then comes back with another album. I haven't even listened to the album yet. I haven't even listened to that Kendrick Lamar album yet, because this whole taking 5 years off and taking 3 years off just to release a project is getting annoying, and it's happening with all the artists. Drake, surprisingly, is the biggest artist out of all of them, and he releases more than all of them. Does that make any sense? No, it doesn't. He's the biggest artist out of all. Carti, Uzi, J. Cole, Kendrick, who else? The Weeknd, and yet still has more releases than all of them, and still gets played like nothing. Like, usually the biggest artist would be the one to take the most time off because he's the biggest artist and he doesn't have to release music, which is another topic, but I'm gonna talk about that in another time because my battery's about to die and I want to make a separate video for that, I guess. But yeah, the pump faking, the trash snippets, I don't know. Like, Uzi is going downhill. Like, Uzi isn't Uzi anymore. Back in the day, that was Lil Uzi Vert. Love is Rage 2, that was Uzi. Now, it's just, I don't know who that is anymore. Then he started making all these random ass names like Renji and all these. Nah, bro, just. Long story short, he's just doing too much. Like, I don't know what's going on with him, but he's falling off. He's not the same. He's not making the same music. I know I said something about artists having to change, but Jesus Christ, that change was drastic and it did not work for him. It did not work for him. Like, it got to the point where you could hear an Uzi song and know if it's old or not because of how he's rapping and what he's rapping about and the voice. Like, damn, there was a song recently that I heard. Oh, it was Smoke My Dope featuring Steve Aoki. I knew that song had to be made in 2016, 2017. I knew it had to be made at that time because how innocent and happy Uzi sounds. Nowadays, Uzi don't sound innocent and happy. He sounds depressed and he sounds like, not depressed, but he sounds like he sounds more rough in a way. Like, he sounds more angry when he's making songs. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear angry songs. We want to hear happy songs. Like Lil Uzi Vert versus the World 1. Like, that song was a whole summer album, bro, because it was nothing but straight vibes, bro. The cover and the songs matched together perfectly because it was just nothing but just, I don't know. I don't know. But whenever you listen to any of those songs, you just picture that album, and it's just like, wow, like that album picture fit the album, fit all the songs perfectly. But yeah, that's my take on Post Malone, Carti, and Uzi. Those are just something that I've had on my mind for a while now. Like, I don't really, I'm not saying that. If you have any comments, any disagreements, any agreements about what I'm saying right now, leave it in the comments. I want to engage in a Carti, Uzi, and Post Malone conversation because, like, I have no one else, because, like, everyone who I mess with at work, they don't like music, or they don't like the certain type of music I listen to, and they don't want to understand that Uzi's falling off. So, yeah. Everybody else is around me just like mad old and shit like that, so you know, they don't really listen to the type of music I listen to, and they don't really understand like how artists have changed from the past few years, stuff like that. I'm not saying change is wrong, because change is necessary. It's definitely necessary, but Uzi made the wrong change. Like, Uzi changed and it didn't work out for him, sadly. Like, he's still gonna get numbers when he drops, obviously, because he's Uzi. But after those numbers, after those first few weeks, after that first month of that album being released, it's gone. Like, I don't hear nobody talking about Eternal Take. That nigga hyped up Eternal Take for years. Years. Do you hear anybody bumping, listening, or doing anything, or even tweeting, Instagramming about Eternal Take? No. Nothing. It's gone. It's basically a ghost album now. You search up Lil Uzi on Spotify and Apple Music, you forget Eternal Take was released already. At least that's what happened to me. And then that other one with Future, that one was not needed at all. Future. I mean, there's two projects I like with Future. That was a group project, which was the Juice WRLD one and the Drake one. Future's I don't know why he keeps wanting to make collab albums with other artists, but that Uzi one was not needed. I wish y'all could take it back. I haven't even listened to the project, and I'm good. Like, I really don't want to listen to it. I think I will soon, just to get it over with. But I mean, I saw like 2-3 music videos on YouTube, and those songs didn't even interest me with the videos. So I mean, like, if the video's not even interesting me, and the songs, like, why would I listen to the whole album? Feel me? Like, if the singles aren't interesting enough for me to check out the album, I'm not checking out the album. I'm not gonna force myself to check out the album at this point. I forgot what it's called. Pluto versus Baby Pluto or something like that. Man. And then Uzi adapting the Baby Pluto thing. Like, why are you doing that? Why? That goes to show how like uninterested he's in the music for me right now. Like, I don't think he cares about music anymore. He really doesn't. I don't feel like any artist really care about music, because every artist nowadays is just taking hella long to release music. They work in the studio for maybe like 3 months, and then they don't drop the album until like 2 years later. Like, let's be real. You could make an album in a month. Young Thug said he makes 1,000 songs in a night or some shit like that, or 1,000 songs in a week or whatever. Like, he has like thousands and hundreds of thousands of songs he has saved already. They could be dropping more than one album a year. They could do that. Honestly, they could do that, but their label contractions and stuff like that, they can't really do that, so I understand. But Uzi, I would say Rocky, all these artists, they could drop more than once. Like Drake, he's about to drop again. He dropped that Honestly Nevermind album. I haven't even listened to it. He dropped that, and he's planning on dropping Scary Hours Part 3, which is probably gonna be like 2-3 tracks, which is nothing. But the biggest artist in the world, he's dropping 2-3 times in a year, and the artists that we really care for are taking 2-3 years to drop one project and then disappearing again. Carti has no social like appearance, no social like damn, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, he's just not there socially. He's not there tweeting with the fans. He's not talking with the fans. He's not posting on Instagram. He's not doing nothing. Like, he's legit gone. I don't know if he's taking care of his kid. If he's taking care of his kid, fine. Like, do what you gotta do. But I don't know. I just don't like this pump faking shit. Uzi is a master of it. That's why when Uzi tweets anymore, like, I used to have alerts for Uzi tweets. I took it off. I used to have alerts for Uzi tweeting, and I took it off because I knew that nothing he tweeted anymore was going to be about the album or about a album or singles. It was just going to be some random conversation he would have with the fans, which I don't mind. I like that. He comes on sometimes and talks with the fans. I'm glad he does that because he's better than all these other artists with that. But the dropping, he's right along with them, sadly. And I don't know. If I could meet Uzi and I could listen to all his songs and I could pick which song to release, trust me, y'all niggas would be sitting on 2-3 albums right now. 2-3 albums right now, but I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy for that. Uzi is, and Uzi's team is. So yeah, I just had to get that up. I just wanted to get that off my chest. And as I said before, if you enjoyed the video, if you agreed, disagreed, you have your own topic you want to talk about, leave it in the comments. All that good shit. I'll respond when I see it. And yeah, thank you for watching. Come back again. I'm gonna do a video on Drake. I don't know when, but I think I'm gonna do a separate video on Drake and probably other artists too, because I don't want to do a whole video on Drake because I know he's the biggest artist in the world, but he's not that special. Come on now. But yeah, on the next one.